Just had a conversation with an agent who was talking to me about how difficult the market was, how problematic it was, and how their business was down considerably from where it's been in the past. And generally, when I hear something like that, I'm reminded of the Henry Ford quote, which basically says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And that translates into the words that we use, because whatever we say is true. So if we say that it's a problem market, then it's going to be a problem market. But somebody else could look at it and say there's opportunity. Because when I look at the statistics, especially the last month or so, of the major metropolitan areas around us, I see listings are up, I see pendings are up. So that to me signals something different than a problem market. But typically what happens when agents come to me with this is that now they're going to start to search in other areas, move away from what's worked for them in the past and try new things, chase down these different newfangled ways of getting business, jump down the rabbit hole, so to speak. I mean, I get those text messages too about you get a listing in 24 hours or pay big money and you'll get like 3 listings a week, something like that. But honestly, the fundamentals haven't changed. And if you're a seasoned agent, what you want to do is you want to look back at the last 2 to 3 years of your business and find out what's worked for you in the past. Maybe it's strictly your sphere of influence. Maybe it's a neighborhood that you farm. Maybe it's expireds. Maybe it's something like that. But you want to go back and find out what's worked in the past. And now, if there isn't a lot of activity, then that just basically tells you to double down or to triple down on what's worked in the past, because it was there. Moving away from it is not going to increase your business. You want to go back to it and you want to actually hit it as hard as you can. Because honestly, there's 3 reasons why somebody doesn't succeed in this business. It has to do with mindset or mind frame, has to do with skill set, but the third thing is activity. It means doing the right activity and also doing enough of it. So where we've had something successful in the past, something we've done in the past that's worked for us, we want to do more of it, continue to do more of it, especially if our business is down. Because honestly, if we take action in that one area, we have an 85% chance of succeeding at whatever our target's going to be. And I'm reminded of a story, say about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I was working with an agent and he was growing his business considerably, focused exclusively on his sphere of influence. And he was a full-time agent and was killing it. Well, one year he decided to move away from that and go in and look at it and do expireds. Now, he spent the entire year on expireds, but what happened was his business basically took a nosedive. He did learn how to talk to expireds and get business from them, but the problem was that he neglected his sphere of influence, basically what got him to where he was. So he turned it around, refocused exclusively on his sphere of influence, had his best year ever. And this is the kind of thing. We want to focus on what works, do more of it. If you're a brand new agent, like I said, the fundamentals haven't changed. Now it's your turn to go out there and have the conversations, talk to people, educate them about what's going in the market, going on in the real estate market. Learn their hopes and dreams, find out what can work for them. Because honestly, sticking with what works is what's going to help us to get through and grow our business and get to where we want to go. And yes, it may be simple, but for some reason, it's hard to put into action.